back everyone, Shika here reporting from the festival. So, the spring has passed a few days ago, and now we're on a sunny summer, and instead of being outside, I'm under the roof of the festival, because, well, I do what I want. So, anyway, in the last seasonal playlist, we have a new car, which is this car right here, the Rimac Concept 2 or Rimac C2 in short. And well, it's basically the first electric car that I've ever touched in a video game. Because, well, if I remember correctly, I never touched another electric cars in video games, let alone in real life. I never seen one aside from the hybrid one, which is the Honda CR-Z. There is a lot of them here in my place actually. And well, but today we're not going to do the usual stuff because, well, I'm just trying to just review a single car, I'm going to compare it to another car because there is something really interesting about this car, which is, well, the low amount of gear it has. Because in this particular car, it only has two gears. So that is, well, going to be tricky to drive actually. I already tried it and it's really tricky. But, well, you know, should be interesting. And hello there. And this particular design is created by Regera. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Regera or Regera GT. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. And the livery here is the Rimuru, which is from the Slime anime, which I don't even know the title is. I mean, it's quite popular because it creates a lot of meme in the anime community. And yes, the main character is just a slime, which in most RPG games, this is the first thing you kill. And well, it won't be the first thing to kill in that anime because this slime right here is the main character. Yeah, it's an interesting concept when it comes to the anime, but yeah, I don't think the guy who created this has the English version of the title, so yeah, let's just forget about the title right now. I'll put it on the description below. So yeah, it's the nicest one out there that I can put on. I mean, there is the one made by Venom 15, but it's just stamping all three characters that he made and put it into a car. So I just skip that because, well, that's not really creative in my opinion. So anyway, about the upgrades, you have a very limited options because one, you cannot convert it to rear-wheel drive because this car comes with all-wheel drive. And, well, two, the car's also already equipped with the rest tire compound, which is, well, we really need it. So, in terms of tire size, front has 305 and the rear has 345. I pull the tire out as much as I can, as you can see there, because I really need that stability, but oh boy, it's really disappointing when I tested earlier. And I have the race drive line, because I can, and rest differential, and also, unlike what Johnson did on his video where he used the Rimac C2 and upgraded to the X class, which is Wild West basically, and he is already disappointed because it can defeat S2 on X class, almost, but not really. Well, I just want to see what happens if we keep it under the class here, which is the S2 itself. And well, there's not much that I can do afterwards. So stock suspension, we get all the roll bars. Actually, we get the not that this chassis reinforcement. So the specification for this car is it has 1,887 horsepower with 1,695 foot-pound of torque, and it weighs very heavily because, well, electric cars, I guess, they can't really make it smaller for more power right now. So it's 4,364 pound and zero displacement because this is not a petrol engine. Yes, this is right now. This is the only car with zero displacement in this game, at least. Maybe the Lego one has. No, I think the Lego car has displacement. I don't know. But regardless, you cannot have much with this car in terms of modification. But hopefully it will work. But I don't think it will work because I already tested out. So with that, let's just jump onto another car. Now, as I said before, we're going to make the Rimac fight another car. Well, not really fighting, but you know, just pit it against each other when it comes to what they can do. And that other car is the Koenigsegg. And well, when I said it has some similarity, it's because this is the Regera. This is only has one gear. Yes, I don't get it, but they tried something, which is an interesting thing to do. To be honest, I don't have problem with that because they have a lot of money and they can experiment whatever they want. And well, this is the Koenigsegg Regera. It only has one gear. Yeah, I did want to review it before, but I keep buying and sell it again because I don't think it's really fair to compare it with other normal cars because this car is quite quirky compared to other Koenigsegg, especially in this game because this is the only car with one gear, I think. Maybe there is another one. No, I don't think there is another one with one gear. But regardless, the design here is created by Hardcore Hanky, and it's just called Anime Girl. So yeah, go check him out because I think this is the only one. And well, the artwork is really good. I really love it. It's just plainly simple with red, white, and black here and there. Really love how the simplicity of this design actually compared to most of the Itacia, which is very elaborate. I mean, look, this just has single stripe from front of the bumper into the rear, and then it has some more on the side. But unfortunately, the Japanese styled logo here, which resemble the Japan flag currently, is in the place where it bends because there is a bodywork there. But you know, it's fine. So you know, let's go into the modification because unlike the Rimac, which is pretty few things that we can do to it, this car actually starts on 972 PI, so it's not that high of a car, but modification wise, this is a lot less compared to Rimac. So tire, obvious, it started from sports tire compound, and then you can upgrade it to race tire, or just go to the rally tire compound, which is there is no reason to try to this car for rallying because it doesn't even have another gear, and it only has rear wheel drive option. I mean, you can make it a drag monster, but yeah, you can really modify the engine anyway. Front has 295 and the rear has 355, which is pretty huge compared to Rimac. But you cannot pull the tire weight out. But it's already on a pretty good position, to be honest. So No complaint about that, really. And this obviously maxed out because the only thing that you can change is the differential. And well, suspension, we have race springs, we have front anti-roll bar, rear anti-roll bar. No chassis reinforcement because it only wakes it down, and I cannot put any of this because it's gonna throw it over the PI for S2. So, in terms of spec here, we have 1500 horsepower, which is a lot less compared to Rimac, which has 1887 horsepower, and it has 1470 foot-pound of torque, which is, you know, not that far away because I think Rimac earlier I mentioned is 1600, right? And it weighs 1000 less than the Rimac because, well, it's just the traditional styled engine, obviously, and then it's already reduced as much as possible in terms of weight, at least from the factory. And it has 5000, okay, 5-liter displacement here. So it has 5000 more displacement. Oh wow. Do I really need to make a joke of that? But yeah. So now we're going to do a series of tests between the two cars and see which one works for what at least. So yeah, let's head on to the road and see what we can do. Alright, for our first test here, we're going to do speed zone test. We're going to do each speed zone once, just once, but we're going to do in 3 different locations. Right now, we are on the Ambleside approach speed zone. And then the next one will be the Outlier, because that's my main test for high-speed cornering, which is right here. Actually, we're going to do just 2 for which, yeah, change of plan, guys. Because one really heavily on acceleration because you have hairpins, and the other is strike up just the high-speed corners, which is alt-wear. So yeah. So first off, the car that we're going to test is this Koenigsegg. So yeah, let's launch it from. We're starting from this side right here, the sign right here, as you can see. Okay, there we go. So yeah, let's start with this one in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it's really weird because we only have one gear to work with. Wow, there's a lot of cars. Yeah, it's really weird because you only have one gear to work with. Okay, 71.09. Not bad. And it's not that even good of a line, but it works. So yeah, let's go to the Rimac one. Alright. Now we're on to our next car, which is the Abarth 500. No, that's not 500. The 595. I think it's the 595 or 6. I don't know. But I mean, well, we're going to use the Rimac, obviously. But yeah, this is the second car that we'll try to tack on this. So we'll see if it's faster than 71.09. So yeah, okay, I'm not sure if it's realistic to try to do a ref launch with an electric car, but it works, I guess. So yeah, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. I'm going to keep first gear here. Ooh, okay, the understeer. I forgot about that. This car has so much problem with understeer. Come on! Yeah, that's kind of show what the problem with this car actually. I don't think I can do the engine braking here. You know, maybe I should do one more. Just one more, and we're going to do the Koenigsegg once more after this. Uh, this particular car has a lot of tune. Aww. Maybe we should cancel the second run. This car is terrible. Alright, arrive at our destination, which is the old weird speed zone, and well, looks like the condition is perfect, and we're going to sunset really soon, so I need to do this really quickly. And yes, I forgot my camera again. Okay, so this is our next one. Let's do it immediately with our Rimac Concept 2. So this is the more fair comparison because I did this particular area quite a few times already with both car actually, and it's still really stupid to drive this Rimac. I'm sorry, but it just has a lot of understeer when it comes to handling. I mean, I know we don't have the Forza Aero, but that's kind of the point because, well, I forgot, but it's 136-ish. I'll put on some photo from the footage later, if I remember, because, well, it's really problematic. It really is problematic with this car. It just has a lot of understeer. I have a feeling this is one of those cars that you just create solely for the purpose of straight line speed. Problem is, while that is a good thing, that not exactly my thing because I prefer a car that has a balanced performance, which is you have a good handling and a good speed. This car do have a good acceleration, but it doesn't have the handling, at least in this game. I'm not sure how the real one will compare, but right now, the Rimac C2 is not particularly good. And yes, now the Koenigsegg is obviously slightly at a disadvantage because it's darker and I'm stuck at dark driving. So yeah, let's just do it quickly. Okay, you can just hold down the buttons. Okay, 170, 180. Okay, a bit of understeer because, yeah, I don't do much of tuning as well, but it has 20 miles per hour more. It's 156, I think. I mean, sure, my all-time record here is with the Porsche GT3 RS, the 911 GT3 RS from 2016, but that's a fully tuned for a competitive race, so of course it can be there. But the thing is, when it comes to compare between Rimac and the Koenigsegg right now in terms of handling alone, it shows that Rimac doesn't have any handling whatsoever. I still can, I mean, well, maybe I'm biased towards the rear-wheel drive car, but that's not, that's kind of not right either because my all-time record is using a all-wheel drive car as well. So I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed with Rimac here. They're not doing really well when it comes to video games. Oh, okay. There is a Forza on live, but I'm not going to do that right now because I never really do it anymore. Actually, you know what? Since seems like the Rimac Concept 2 is for a drag strip. Let's compare the two times then in a drag strip. But since I'm alone, I'll try my best to be as fair as possible. We're going to do 3 drag race with the hypercars here and see if I can, you know, make sure the Rimac looks better, I guess. But then again, that car is the sole purpose of Remac's concept too. It seems like it's for straight line, at least in this game. I mean, well, probably there's a reason why Hammond crashed his, not really his, but the Concept 1 Rimac. Yeah, let's see if I can do this correctly in terms of launching. I mean, it's really hard to launch a single. Wow, okay. Wow. What was the time there? 9.818. Wow, okay. That's pretty fast. I mean, I know I'm just fighting against the bot, but it still can beat the highly skilled. No, highly skilled. That was the unbeatable AI somehow, but it's not the fastest, obviously. But kind of shocking. Okay, I pressed the wrong button. Let's do 2 more. That's one. The 9.8 ish. Alright, second run for the car, and let's see if I can launch it better. And by launching better, I'm just full throttle it. It works! It works so much better when I'm trying to just slam the throttle. Let's see. 9.5. It's even faster. Yeah, launch control doesn't really matter at this point. You know what? Let's do one more run, but on the last one, we're going to use the traction control and see if it's faster, because, well, it seems like it won't, but it will, I think. Not tuning. What is it? Where is it? This menu is really messy, to be honest. Traction control on, and see how it performs now. I'm just going to full throttle it, and well, a little slower on the launch because it's some time to grip. It's actually 0.1 slower. 0.1 seconds slower. Okay. So I don't think I need any traction control because it works a lot better without traction control at all. So yeah, that's the Koenigsegg, and let's jump into another the Rimac C2 again. Yeah, like that. Obviously, I love that. Alright, now we're with the Rimac C2 here. And well, just like last time, we're not going to use the traction control for the first 2 runs. And the last one, we're going to use the traction control. So let's see if it's faster, because it has more acceleration, right? Let's see if it works. Yeah, it launched so much faster. And I'm snaking around because, well, I have a feel bit of the front differential. It's not surprising, it is faster. 8.0 with such a sloppy launch. I'm pretty sure I could do better because I can control it properly. I mean, yes, I'm on purposely just full throttle that one, obviously. So the second one, let's try with a better control. Hopefully you can see it. Well, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.1. Yeah, I kind of ruined it, I guess. So, but it's not that far. I mean, it's 0.05 second more or less. And the last one, unfortunately, we're going to do with the traction control. But since this is all-wheel drive, I'm pretty sure the traction control is pretty strong because with all-wheel drive in this game, it's really strong, obviously. So hopefully it will produce a better time because it won't snake around as much, I hope. Yeah, that's really perfect when it comes to launching. Yep, it is faster with traction control. In terms of strike line, at least. 7.8. 0.2 faster. Wow. But well, it is a short drag strip. What about with a little bit of a turn? Well, we're going to jump into the highway, aren't we? My friend, welcome to the Juggernaut. And well, we're not going to do this with a traction control because we need to turn. And traction control actually will make the car even more understeery. So yeah, hopefully it won't understeer as much. So let's see what we can do. First off, the Rimac C2 and see what the time it gets. Alright. Right. This is a bit boring to be honest because there is no sound effect. I mean, I could just make a sound effect like. Oh yeah, that's really bad actually. Let's not do that. But yeah, it tops out around 259. I need to lift off a little bit here because it needs to turn. Yeah, I'm kind of afraid with this car because this car has a problem when it comes to understeer. And yes, I'm trying to keep on the same lane, which is the left lane. And yeah, how much time is it that we spend with the Rimac C2 here? 42.9, almost 43. Well, it's not that bad, but it definitely got limited by the top speed, which is 259. Maybe 2510, I don't know. But yeah, that's for the Rimac. Let's see what the Koenigsegg can do. Alright, the Regera is here. And well, I forgot the top speed of this car. It's actually slower, 246.1. So in terms of speed, it's loose. But at least in terms of handling, this car is better. Yeah, then again, it's supposed to try to break the speed record, but well, I guess there is a limit to a single gear. So let's see if I can handle it. I mean, I do have to be a bit slower. Wow, you guys are all using all-wheel drive. Really? Alright. Speed has built up. Yep. Koenigsegg already topping out here. Not sure if how I take the turn here. Just lift it off, I guess. Yeah, there we go. I mean, yes, it seems like I have a better line with the Koenigsegg. But looks like Koenigsegg lose. Because it's 45 seconds. And yes, I make myself trying to close to camera, but I'm facing into the wrong way. So, when it comes to drag race, Rimac C2 is obviously faster because it has more top speed and has 2 gears. But in terms of handling, The Rimac C2 is garbage. At least in this game. Probably in real life it will be so much better, but well, I don't know. I don't have the car. I mean, well, no one will try to make a battle between a Regera and uh, uh, the Rimac Concept 2 because that will be stupid. I mean, they can, but they don't want to because they will break the car. So, yeah, Koenigsegg unfortunately has to admit defeat on this particular car. And then again, it's an old car. I forgot which year is this. 2016 for this Koenigsegg Regera. Let me have a quick look. Yeah, it's 2016. It has 3 years difference. So it's already 3 years. So of course, Koenigsegg is also already advanced quite a lot since then. So they won't use this car for top speed braking, and they won't fight the Rimac with this, obviously. So then again, I still prefer Koenigsegg because, well, it's a Koenigsegg. It has engine inside. That's what's matter for me. But then again, a single gear is still a stupid thing to do to a car. But at least they tried something, which is fun. I do love Koenigsegg sometimes when they try to do that. But in terms of drag strip like this, not really drag strip, but street racing, obviously, in terms of straight line speed, the Rimac obviously will win easily. But then again, I don't really like a car that's specifically for just straight line. I want something that can turn, So yeah, in my heart, Koenigsegg still win, but when it comes to the stats here, clearly Koenigsegg has only win on the handling parts, not on the speed. But then again, it's the older variant. Of course, it's slow. So yeah, GG, I guess.